What makes some individuals productive and engaged workers, and others disinterested and poor performers? Why does it happen, and how can we motivate employees? Psychological research has been investigating this topic, and less than 30 years ago, renowned psychologist Albert Bandura suggested that the answer to these valuable questions may revolve around the concept of empowerment. In psychology, empowerment is defined as a multi-factor motivational construct that involves a person's own perceived capability to exercise control over life events through behaviour and cognitive resources. In 1990, Bandura and Oza initially suggested that empowerment is due to three factors. They were having the necessary knowledge to complete a task, having the required skill, and a final important factor, an individual's level of self-efficacy, which is a person's perceived competence to achieve. Studies into self-efficacy suggest that individuals who lack perceived competence are more prone to practicing what is referred to as avoidance behaviours, or in other words, generally avoiding any task they view as challenging. On the other side, when an individual experiences high self-efficacy, they exhibit more approach behaviours and take up challenges head-on and thrive off of hard work and accomplishment. Using social cognitive theory, we can argue that when experiencing empowerment, employees will perform at a high standard and relish opportunities to take on challenging work tasks. A lack of avoidance behaviours will also see less procrastination and more productivity. Engagement in work rather than procrastination will also have a positive effect for the individual, reducing boredom and instigating a higher sense of achievement. So how do we foster empowerment? Well, now that we understand its individual components, we can implement strategies designed to ensure that workplace is fulfilling the needs for employees around each of the three contributing factors. Here's a few ideas suggested by psychological studies about empowerment. Use a transformative leadership style. Foster empowerment by manipulating organisational level variables. Implement a mastery modelling program. But this is only one theory on how empowerment is acquired. Later workplace-specific empowerment theories address the need for purpose and meaning to be present in tasks that are dictated by a supervisor. Ryan and Diekey's self-determination theory can be applied to draw comparisons between what performance looks like when individuals are intrinsically or internally motivated to perform tasks versus what they do for extrinsic or external reasons. This is particularly interesting as the majority of us enter the workforce for the external reinforcement of getting paid. But self-determination theory tells us that extrinsically motivated performance is often less creative and involves lower levels of persistence and productivity. Find out more about the research I've mentioned here, as well as a broader exploration of empowerment using social cognitive theory and self-determination.
Created using PowToon.